Cool. Happy MLK Day. A lot of people are taking holidays today, so it may be a little tough reaching out to these agents today. But as an investor, a day never rests. Um, Fun thing is, I do have my wife and my daughter here today, so you may hear them in the background because they're off today. But I definitely want to stay consistent with making the calls, doing the investor thing because I wanted to also point out on holidays we don't take off. I don't take off on holidays. That's the perfect time to make money. It's because everybody else is taking off and doing their thing. So probably agents are at home or doing whatever they do, but they're not out in the field doing anything. So I can definitely have a chance to contact them, talk to sellers, do all that kind of stuff because they're already at home. They're not at work, so I'm not like really bothering them. So I definitely feel like today is a great day to kind of reach out, talk to agents, get to know them on their day off. They're relaxed, they're comfortable, stuff like that. Also, could be a worse thing because they probably don't want to be bothered right now with investors calling them about their property. So it depends. So we are going to, like I said since last week, we're gonna go straight into straight into me calling. Already got the list of agents I'm gonna pull or call. I'm gonna just go straight into talking to them and going from there. These are gonna be agents in the North Carolina area, a little outside my market. I want to reach out. I want to reach out. I want to reach out to you about a loan. I wanted. Oh my goodness, my phone's been spazzing. Referred me. Cool. So yeah, let me go ahead and pull up that list of agents. I'm gonna just go ahead and lay out and call. And I'm glad to see y'all here. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So just let me know if you don't want us to send leads who don't want to be contacted via. Okay. So these are all particularly kind of new. Tagged as a cold call. Agent wants to receive offer by email. Don't want to be called back. So wants to present any offer, but she doesn't want to be called back. She wants to receive the offer through email. Okay, so some of these already have notes on them, and some of these don't. And kind of just talk about the property. So I'm gonna come in. I'm not gonna even talk about what they talked about last time. I'm gonna just follow up and as a new investor, just trying to talk about what's the possibilities of what we can do and move forward. I'm gonna have to input each of these into Privy and kind of see what's going on and kind of go from there. So it's okay. All right. Cool. So this is K Kalani. Go and give Kalani a call. Her property's been sitting on the market for about 65 days in Charlotte. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and give Kalani. I hope I'm saying it wrong. Kalani. That's a cool way to spell it too. Go ahead and give Kalani a call. Oh well, actually, plot twist. So I'm actually about to call this lender, but he's only available for 30 minutes. And talk about um, funding a loan for me on a tiny home or not multi-purpose. What is it? Tiny home or manufactured home, and see if they take those kind of financing and what's the possibility with that. So I don't know if it's the next or for the next. It's for the next. Okay. Of yours.
This is Matthew.
Hey, Matthew, it's Damien.
How's it going, man?
I'm doing well. How about yourself? I appreciate you calling on a holiday.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're still working.
that's what I'm
Um,
saying. But yeah, I wanted to just touch bases with what kind of services you guys provide for loans on this particular project. I'm looking at a tiny home,
okay.
and I wanted to see if you guys still do loans on that one.
So I can't do any short-term loans on those, but if it's something where you get it developed, like on an actual foundation, and then it's available to be leased out and treated as real property, we could possibly refinance it
Oh,
into a long-term debt. I unfortunately don't have any options for tiny homes yet on the short-term side for acquisitions. I have been looking into that because a few people have reached out to me, so hopefully we have some options by the end of this quarter. But
okay, cool.
as of now, I think a refinance would probably be the only thing we can do. But if it's single family or if it's a modular structure like a manufactured home, we can do short-term acquisitions on those pretty quickly, especially if it's in Texas.
Okay, so the chance of it being manufactured, what would kind of qualify? It would have to just be attached to the ground.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be permanently attached. It can't be in a park, obviously, but if it's not considered real property yet, prior to the refinance, you would need that. But for the short-term acquisition, they wouldn't be an immediate requirement. So as long as we have, I would say at least 2 to 3 comps in the area of other mobiles that have sold, and it's on its own plot of land, usually like a minimum of 1/4 acres, is pretty safe for mobiles.
Okay.
At that point, we could do a short-term funding for it, usually close within about a week.
Okay.
And then that's usually for 6 to 12 months. And then once it's completely remodeled or whatever you're planning to do to it, you can then convert it into a long-term note. Usually it's a 5/1 adjusted rate. There's not 30-year fixed notes for mobiles yet that we found, unless you refinance it under your own name. But most people want to keep it in their entity. So
Yeah.
a couple different options for sure for the
Okay.
manufacturer.
Okay, awesome, perfect. So I mean, that definitely provided a lot more information. In that case, because I know this one's already in a park, so that's kind of already struck off. But there's some opportunity there that I can still kind of work out. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, if anything, I'll just stay in touch and see if you guys bring out like another product towards the end of the quarter.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And if it's something where you're looking in parks, because we buy mobiles in parks too, and then we'll move it to lots of land that we already own. That's something you can look into as well, as far as if you're planning to keep it as a rental or refinance it, or you can just purchase it at the park and then rent it out. But you usually have to deal with that lot rent, so it's usually better when you own the land outright.
Yeah, no, exactly. And in that case, I mean, it still kind of makes sense because this is like a community of tiny homes already.
Oh, okay, awesome.
So I mean, I don't know, you guys will use comps already from those guys.
So those are kind of tough right now. It would have to be. It's really going to be DSCR based, so the value is
Yeah,
probably going to be low. So the loan amount on the refi side would probably be very low because there's not a lot of comps, like you mentioned, other than the communities that they're in.
yeah,
So it's really going to be rental based, based on the square footage and how much it's being leased for, and compared to the other rentals, the other homes in the area. So it wouldn't be a huge loan amount. It would probably be like anywhere from 45 to 50% LTV, but it should allow you to get out from under either the hard money note or whatever it is underneath, or if you want to free and clear, even better because they can probably work around, some of the obstacles that will come up with that.
yeah. I think he already owns it free and clear. I think he just built it ground up and then now he's just trying to sell it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's cool. I'll
And then
definitely keep
with
that in
those two,
mind.
and I know Jazz referred you, so it's a lot of those guys. If they just built it with their own capital,
Yeah,
they're probably the ones that are more open to like a creative structure because there's not a lot of funding for those guys either on the
yeah,
refi side. It's very limited, so they would, if they know they're going to be transferring ownership and still collecting money on it, owner finance may be a good option for those as well.
yeah. That's what we're doing on it. So I think that's
Okay,
the better
awesome.
play of it. So it's just gonna be like a and I don't know if you worked with Jabs on a like a kind of Morby method type of thing where it's part loan, part still seller finance in the second position and trying to work that out. Um, but I don't know how you guys feel about that as well. Just for
Yeah.
future reference.
So we can't fund anything on that end, like if it's down payment wise, or the only way we'd be able to work with a seller finance situation is if the seller agreed to do a second position
Yeah,
and not a
absolutely.
first.
Yeah.
So essentially, we would get a loan for the first position, and whatever the difference is that the seller said they would cover at their own interest, that would be the second. And of course, as we tied to the promissory note and the deed at closing. but we've done that before.
Okay.
I don't think it was Javs' project, but we've done it on a few others where the seller, it was like I think it was like $1 million purchase, but the total purchase was 1.5. The seller carried the 5.
Yeah.
And we just attached that as a second position. So.
Oh, so you guys don't really mind that then?
Yeah, so it just depends. So it's got to be an acquisition. It can't be on the long-term debt. So as long as it's on a short-term, mostly because the investor's not going to get paid off within 12 months. But if it's long-term, they're usually against it, and it's also usually like a mortgage company or a trust.
Yeah.
So they don't usually want second positions on there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That works. Yeah, I'll definitely. And then so whenever the opportunity comes up, I'll just let you know, and then we can kind of work out the details on that one.
Yeah. By all means, man, give me a call. We can definitely get creative with it.
Okay. Cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Cool. Yeah, so I mean, there's that. So, and that was just a quick call because they don't really do tiny homes or manufactured homes in a way. And I have a few more calls I'm gonna try to plan out to see how I'm gonna take that one down. But we'll save that one for when that happens. Right now we're gonna worry about these agents. And Liban, what's up, my man? Good seeing you. It's never a bother. I mean, you're here on the live. You're here to talk, so that's no worries. Is it something you want to talk about, bring up? We can definitely do that. Let's see. I don't know if it's something you want to bring up or talk about. If so, there's that link. You can just go and sign up in the what's it, the little holding room, whatever the case is, and we can go and talk about it before I start calling these agents. No worries. Okay, cool. Oh, we always talk about that stuff too, Lee.
Yeah.
No worries. Okay, cool.
Oh,
we always talk about that stuff too, Lee.
Yeah,
I can hear myself on the other table.
all right. That's me the live. Oh, yeah.
Give me 1 second. Can you hear me?
Okay, cool. Well, I still need to be below that, so if you change it.
All right, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I wanted to just give you a quick call. Hanoi just got off of a call with this. We're just going back on our dead leads, and he talked to this seller that I don't know. Was it a land?
Oh, what?
Was it a land?
Yeah, who's that?
It's Damien. He's gonna come. He's gonna come right here and explain it more.
Okay, cool.
David, how's it going, man?
Come on, man. Hanoi, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Can't complain.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. You have some time to talk to us?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're checking out our leads, like leads that we either had under contract or they just didn't make up their mind before. So I remember these leads. So I just talked to the lady. She was like dead set on a price. It's a land deal. I actually did try to sell it, but it just wasn't working because of the price. It was just when the prices on the lots were going lower and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she's still interested in selling, but the price hasn't changed. So I think it would be a good sub too, but I tried to explain it a little bit, and the thing is that she said that it sounds very risky, and I offered to pay her like 2K. I mean, she wants 50 and she owes 48 on the land. So 2K and the payments are like super low, like they're like 280 a month.
Yeah.
So I told her like I can take over your payments, She says, well, I need to talk to my banker because this sounds very, very tricky and risky. And I was like, no. I'm actually gonna have my partner talk to you because he's very savvy in this situation. So I don't know if you wanna take over that.
Yeah. That's no worries. And the thing is, I don't per se deal with land, but I mean it's in the same sense of understanding, having the seller understand just how the process works. So that's no problem. So
exactly.
Get it get her to understand it. I think it should be a pretty good deal for you guys, especially with land.
Yeah, exactly. And I know somebody that partners up with wholesalers, and instead of buying from them, like they get like equity,
Yeah.
So they can build a house. So the price at the beginning, she wanted 67, I think,
Hmm.
and I know that we can sell that one probably for like 45. So
Okay.
it's somewhere around there. So 50 is still not bad if it's in payments, you know.
Yeah.
So and then I mean I would buy myself if that was the case. So she really needs to sell at that price because of the equity. She has no equity.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's not in. I don't know if you know a lot about land, but it's not in the flood zone. Has
Okay.
utilities. It's buildable and everything. It's in Dallas.
Okay. That sounds good.
So,
That's all
yeah,
I
I
know.
mean,
From what I do know, that's all good things.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, I
Um.
mean, we can send
So
you
right
info.
now, is she? So she's still winning the 67, or did you guys kind of get her down to the 50?
She wants 50, but she wants
Okay.
50
Cool. So
cash. That way, she gets rid of the loan.
the loan
But
and.
she's worried about her credit.
Hmm.
And I was like, no, no, no. We have a servicing company that takes care of that. We give you a letter where it says that you're not making the payments anymore. That way, if you want to go buy something else, you can do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
And it's probably just she just probably needs like a probably like a good third party story or probably references and stuff like that to kind of say like, hey, you can call this person and this and that, just as a proof of reference. A lot of people, it seems like it's more credibility that she's kind of worried about.
yeah, yeah. And she kept insisting that she needs to talk to her banker
Hmm.
and her lender. And I said, I mean, absolutely. We still have to talk to your lender anyway to make this happen. We do this all the time, like with houses. Like it's not something like new that we're coming up with, you know?
Yeah, and the thing is with the lenders and bankers, them going to them, they're always gonna say, "Oh no, you got to pay us up front." And then people just take that as like the only thing that they can do because that's what
Yeah,
they say. And so I think that's where it's important to have like those third party stories or analogies that you use to kind of say like, I know Pace always talks about credit cards and using the grocery credit
yeah,
card kind of
yeah,
scenario, and just
yeah.
like it doesn't matter who pays your balance as long as they get their money back, they don't care.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so stuff like that, I think that she might need a kind of a better understanding on. So we can definitely. Is
Yeah,
it
you're the
something?
man.
Is she ready for a call, or did you guys want to set up one that we can kind of do?
I told her that maybe tomorrow. I didn't think we were gonna get a hold of you this week, to be honest.
Oh yeah, no worries. I'm always on the live. So yeah, whenever it is on the live, just going through
Yeah,
whatever, I'm always open to answering any questions and talking to sellers or whatever the case is.
yeah. No, for sure, for sure. Let me.
We can schedule it tomorrow where you're
No,
on the live and you can
Yeah, it works.
if you can call her right now, I mean, I don't care.
Okay, yeah, if she's free today, yeah, we can go ahead and give her a call. Who was she talking to? Was she talking to you, Hanoi, or was she talking to?
yeah.
To me, yeah.
Okay, got you.
Let me get the address. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Charger.
Okay. So we need to clean this. Okay.
But yeah, how's you guys are working on kind of all leads that are kind of coming in?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we obviously have to attend to the new leads because he runs Facebook campaigns. Obviously, tend to those as soon as possible, talk to them, get a feel of the situation. But we honestly just want to touch every single lead that we talk to. I mean, obviously, I joined a little recently, so I know he had some past leads that he got under contract, and something went wrong, and he still has those in the system. So we always want to go back to them and talk to them and see if cash is even still an offer for them
Yeah.
or if terms or sub to seller financing, if those are even options that can help them in their situation.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I'm just not realizing because I was like when I saw the number on the screen, I was like, I recognize that number. Was that you that called me?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a Minnesota number. I was like, I don't know anybody in Minnesota, so I ignored it. But I'll say
Okay.
it now.
Pretty good.
I just sent you the info.
Okay, did you text it to me?
Yeah, I texted it.
Okay, let me go and check it out.
Oh, you don't want me to put it here on the chat, right?
No, it's up to you. Completely up to you. I can do it this way. So yeah. Yeah, this is
Okay.
fine. I got it right here.
Because I know another wholesaler tried to sell it
Uh-huh.
because it went around in circles and then it ended up like coming back to me.
Mm-hmm.
and they were asking me for a buyer, and I was like, dude, like you got it even like higher than I had it, you know?
Yeah, and
So
that's how honestly it works. I,
yeah,
I I hated that when I first started, like where I'll have one deal and then I find out and somebody sends me the exact same deal that I've been marketing out, and I'm the one who's direct to seller. And I was
yeah.
like, who are you trying to send me this deal in the email that I've been like, working on? Let
Oh
me
my
get
god.
one time to get my charger.
Okay. Okay, I'm making a quick call.
Me too. I have to call somebody.
Yeah, you know what? Let me. I think these are good deals. Work,
And
bro.
so noise still there?
What is that? You know?
Sorry?
Is that noise still there?
Yeah, he's right here. He's on a quick call though.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I wanted to know, do you know where they last left off on that conversation? Was it just, we'll give you a call back, or what was kind of the last thing they said?
Yeah. So the last thing, she. So I mean, I think honestly, I think we should wait a little bit because I know I talked to her. He talked a little bit about terms, and that's when she came up with the objection that she doesn't want it to ruin my credit or anything, right?
Yeah.
And so then we're like, hey, we have somebody that's savvy that talks that knows more about this. How about we hop on a call with them? And we're like, and then that's where they ended off, and they're like, okay, tomorrow we're gonna have. I think he might have said Esteban or the guy that we're talking to, Esteban. Take care. Yeah, he said like Esteban is gonna come and talk, or I think he said somebody that knows more about it is gonna come in and talk to you about it, right?
Okay.
They ended that first phone call, and then around like 10 minutes later, we told them, hey, like if they're only asking for 2K, you can just pay them that 2K and just take over the mortgage instead of trying to structure the 2K in a seller finance way. And so then he hopped back on the call. And he's like, hey, you know what? Actually, I actually just thought about this. We can pay you that 2K, and then we'll just take over the mortgage, right? And that's when she came up. She said, it is a little risky. Like I had to talk to my lender about it. And then he's like, okay, yeah, because we also have to talk to your lender. And how about this? Let's talk to let's hop on a call with one of my guys that's more savvy with it, and we can go
Yeah.
from there.
And so I guess the only thing I'm kind of like that kind of triggered me was the fact that, like you said, we also got to talk to the lender, which we really never talk to the lenders.
Yeah,
Typically. Um,
exactly.
so it's more so of, we'll just come in and we'll just take over their payments. And so I guess we don't talk to the lenders, don't do anything with the lenders, because the only thing the lenders are gonna say is our money's due right now. Like
Yeah,
they're never gonna want it to be subject to. If anything, they'll just want it to be assumed if that's even possible.
yeah,
So that's one thing. So we don't actually talk to the banks about it. Um, but I think she just needs more reassurance of how she's protected. And
yeah,
so yeah, that's what she sounds like she's worried about. So
yeah.
um
I think we just because Hanoi, he didn't. I could tell like he didn't explain it in the best way. He just wanted to get the idea in her head
yeah,
that
and
way
that's
he
that's
can
all it is
go.
sometimes.
Yeah, just so he can go to somebody that knows more. So
Okay.
yeah, it's just
Um
honest. It's just that she didn't know much about it.
yeah, I got that. That makes sense. So what I want to do is if you one of you guys can actually text her and let her know I'll be calling beforehand and just see if today is a good time for her right now. Like you said, actually, my financing partner right now is ready, is open for a conversation. If you need any help, kind of showing that how you're protected, and if you're free right now or whenever you're kind of free, then we can kind of give you a call. That way she can kind of like doesn't seem like I'm coming out of the blue about it.
Yeah,
And I'd rather have it that way.
yeah,
So she's
that's
expecting a call from me.
exactly.
I'm texting her.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's like, I mean, I just called her twice
Hmm.
uh, because I didn't offer something that I didn't think of, and then
Yeah.
Liban told me like, why don't you just offer her like 2,000? and just take over the payments. Because I was telling her on the beginning, like, when you can make something a month, we take over the payment, and then you make something. But I think Liban's idea is better. So
Yeah.
yeah, and she's
And
like
that,
she's
that
like
sounds that sounds a lot better, especially since she has no equity in it. Just paying her 2,000 and just taking over what it is, and
yeah.
uh, and what do you even know what the interest rate or anything like that is on it,
No,
or
no,
is it
I didn't get that deep,
no problem?
but like she's gonna go straight to the point because she even
Yeah.
said like, "Oh, I think I have a hard money loan that one," and I was like, "Okay, so you're an investor?" She's like, "Well, no, but I thought I had a hard money loan." Then
Oh, wait. So does she or no?
no, I check in the tax records and on the MLS, and
Okay.
then it's a conventional.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
If it was a hard money, then we couldn't do anything about that one. We just have
right.
to get her off. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
Okay. So
yeah.
yeah, that place. I think it's just a conversation on how she's protected and kind of working it that way.
Okay, okay,
So yeah,
cool.
whenever she is free, we can do that, and just let me know
Yeah.
a time or whenever that's a good time for her.
I think if you call her, she's gonna answer. To be honest, but
I
I
don't
just
want to just call out of the blue. I want her to know that I'm calling, so like she
oh,
kind of knows
okay,
where to start off with.
okay. Well, I just texted her. If she
Yeah, just
answers,
say like my finance guy is gonna is free for a call now if you want to kind of talk about that, and I'll be happy to hop on that call.
okay, cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you guys
And then
watch?
yeah, um,
Did you guys
cool. And
watch?
then we're meeting up tomorrow anyways to kind of go over some more of that creative stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyway,
for sure,
so that's awesome. So hopefully
for
we can
sure.
do it around then too. Awesome.
Okay,
Well, yeah. Cool. So just send me a text if she does end up saying it and saying
yeah,
that's good to go. I'll go ahead and stop what I'm doing and go ahead and hop on that call.
okay.
All right,
All right,
perfect.
cool.
Sounds good.
All right,
Thanks, man.
guys. I appreciate it. No problem.
Thank
All
you.
right.
All right. Cool. So let's go ahead and talk to these agents. Where did that property go? Kalani. Oh wait. Okay. Kalani. And sometimes or they may come in from conversation now, like how's my client protected and all that kind of stuff. So Liban and Hanoi, if you guys are, watching it from there, you guys can kind of pick up some things that I kind of say to how I'm protecting them and whatnot. Cool. Hello?
Hi, this is Kaylani.
Hey, Kalani, this is Damien. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Man, I can't complain. I'm blessed and busy. I was giving you a call. I was looking at your listing on I can't even pronounce this. Saradon
Sarandon?
Sarandon. Corey, you made it sound so
Mm-hmm.
easy. Sarandon. Yeah. So I came across it. I'm on MLS right now looking at it, and it looks like a beautiful property. So I was kind of wondering what was kind of the holdup. I know it's kind of been there out there for a while.
Well, the market has shifted and, it's turning back to a regular market. So,
Yeah.
homes are sitting longer. So it's just be the right buyer at the right time.
Got you. No worries. And so it's really nothing like structurally wrong with it or anything like that.
No, nothing
Oh,
structurally wrong with it.
okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, then that's definitely checks a lot of things off my box. And I'm glad you kind of understand that the fact of the market right now is kind of really going slow. I'm an investor and an agent myself, so I'm mainly buying this one as an investment property.
Okay.
And so ideally, I mean, this one is not going to be like a fix and flip. Like it's already in great condition. And
Well, there is, you know what? Just to be completely transparent, she does have some dogs. So there's kind of a doggy smell in there. So I don't know if you
oh,
might
I ain't worried about
have
that.
to do some cosmetic,
Yeah, I ain't
a
worried about
carpet
that.
removal on the master. But yeah, it's pretty much, it's in great condition. It's in decent condition.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I mean, I'll probably end up throwing some tenants in there, or making it like a sober living kind of facility or something like that. Just to,
Well, that would be awesome.
yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, I'm all about, trying to do affordable housing for, people all the time. So
Me as well. I definitely want to get into helping people with addictions. That really hits home for me. So I really commend you for starting that right now.
I,
And whereas mine is going to be a little bit further in the future. But yeah,
Oh no, I mean, if
that's
anything, I'm
awesome.
looking forward to partnering with you on a couple of those. Because I'm, if you don't notice, my numbers from Texas, so I just, I invest out in Charlotte a lot. So if we have an
Do you?
opportunity of connecting, any of those kind of properties, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I will be, definitely happy to, bounce ideas and see what I can do to get into it. I'm an investor as well. I did a flip here last summer, my first flip actually, but it didn't go as well, so I'm a little bit scared to
I know,
jump in there.
right?
But we'll
I'm the
see.
same way.
Yeah.
I'm not touching the flip like all probably the first 2 quarters of this year, just because I'm not trying to be stuck with it for like 3 to 6 months,
Exactly.
right? And so what happened? What
Yeah.
ended up happening with that flip?
Well, I had some issues with the contractor. It just sat too long, and I ended up losing money.
Man,
It was a sad situation, but
I'm sorry to hear that. But I mean, you learned something, right?
I learned a lot. It was an expensive lesson, but I definitely learned a lot. But I definitely want to dip my toes back into the investing world
Awesome.
soon.
Well, no, but let's do it together. I'm definitely open to connecting. Like my main things, I like connecting with agents and build relationships with them, especially like me being
Mhm.
out of state. And so if we have any opportunity on connecting on some deals, I don't mind sharing the wealth at all.
Look, I'm here for it. So
Let's do it.
definitely save my number.
Absolutely. So I mean, with this one, I mean, ideally, you get the idea of as far as investment. This one would most likely be a rental for me, right? So it'd have to make sense for me to buy it with the cash flow.
Right.
And so I mean, with the rates going the way they are right now, I can't go at that purchase price if even if I really wanted to, which I do. I
Mm-hmm.
would definitely have to lowball. But I mean, it's if I'm doing the cash way. So
You still there?
yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
I lost you for a little bit. What were you saying?
Oh no. So I mean, ideally, me looking at this as an investment property, just trying to rent it out, it would have to make sense for me doing it as a cash flow kind of sense.
Sure.
Yeah, so I mean, ideally, with the way the purchase price is, it's probably gone more towards a retail buyer trying to make it their home if they're looking for that price.
Yeah, they are. I mean, obviously, as an agent, I do have to present all offers to my clients. So if you want to write something up, I'll definitely present it, and then I'll let you know.
Okay, awesome. I can definitely do that. And this is just for kicks and giggles. Like, what if I'm open to? Because we both know on cash, I'm gonna probably come in a lot lower just to make up for the interest rates. But
Sure.
just for curiosity, if I'm open to paying that full asking price at 455, are they open to doing things a little bit more creatively on how we get that?
Um, I don't see why not if you can come with that 455.
Okay,
I
so
don't
that's
see
what
why
I'll
not.
do.
And okay,
Yeah, I'll write something up and try to and of course still take care of your commission. And
sure.
I'll write something up and see if they're open to it. Do they still have a mortgage on this or is this paid off?
She does have a mortgage. She's an older lady, and
Got
she
you.
does still have a mortgage.
Got you. Okay. So in that sense, how much is she really looking to walk away with at the end of the day after commissions and all that?
It's really negotiable, obviously, because it's a real estate deal. So
Yeah.
just, I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
whatever you come with, like I said, I'll present it to her.
Okay. Perfect. Let me. Well, this is my direct number actually. If you don't mind, just text me your email so I can go ahead and send you over some ideas of what I'm looking at, and then let's see what we can meet at minds and kind of get this one done.
Sure thing. I will text you my email right away. And
Okay.
what was your name?
My name is Damien.
All right, Damien, and I'll save your number also, and then I look forward to hearing from you.
Absolutely. And Kalani, do you have any other properties I can take a look at, or if anything we can kind of work on other than that one?
Not any that I have listed specifically.
Okay.
I mean, I could keep my eye out for investment opportunities though for you.
Absolutely. Because I'll definitely like your number and just stay updated with you.
Absolutely. All righty.
All right. You have a good one.
You too. Take care.
All right. You too.
Bye.
Bye. Cool. So I mean, Kalani was cool. From the notes, it seemed like she like didn't want like. Let me read the notes again. From the notes, it was like she didn't want to talk at all. But from that call, it seems like she's just really a down to earth, cool person. In the notes, it said agent. It said agent is willing to present any offer to the seller, but she doesn't want to be called back. She just wants to receive an offer through email. I already have her email. I didn't even notice. But like as soon as I read that, I was like, oh yeah, this is like gonna be a hard agent, like a red agent. But that was not the case at all. She was actually really friendly, really nice, and kind of did the whole thing. I don't know. Get my notes. One of my notebooks. All right. So that was a good call. Good call. Good call. Go ahead and get Kalani. I'll write notes on there. Then I'm gonna send her a LOI. Okay. Lonnie. LOI. The property was. So on that conversation, I really didn't get too much into creative. I just wanted to spark the idea and plant seeds for like the second call, because I already know this is gonna be a follow-up call, especially after I send this LOI. And my main thing I think this week is I want to send as many offers as I can a day. Where's the property at? There we go. 4605. And so the deal I'm working with Trish and her husband is that I'll negotiate these deals and give them the first right of refusal, and they pay me, I think it was $5,000 if they keep it, something like that. But I'm basically negotiating for them and doing that and just getting paid to do that. So if I negotiate in good terms where they want to keep it, then we'll work it out that way, and they'll just pay me for closing the deal. I think it's pretty. That's another way you can pay in real estate. Just close people's deals. You don't even gotta buy nothing. Just close it and just take other people's leads that they generate and just be a closer. And look, she just texted me. She spelled my name wrong though, but it's okay. I'll forgive her. All right, next property is Christina. Notes, no mortgage, moving to a bigger house. Can call her back tomorrow morning at 11. Don't know if they did that. Whoa. So now she's talking about $1 million properties. I don't want to waste Christina's time, but I'm gonna call her anyways. Agent is willing to present the offer. Asking price is negotiable. Property is almost brand new. Moving to a bigger house. No. Okay. And so it doesn't seem like they need the money, especially when it deals with like $1 million properties. It seems like they just want to. But the thing I'm gonna bring up in this conversation is the fact that if I'm giving you $1 million, you're gonna have to worry about tax gains. And if you get all that $1 million at once, you're gonna have to pay taxes on that. And I'm pretty sure they don't want to do that. This is like right in the heart of Charlotte. So funny thing, I just came from Charlotte back in August, and I drove around this area actually. Austin Marvel. He's from South Carolina. Drove up to North Carolina to do the property with us, and he took me around this area, and it was really dope. Like they really have like an old home vibes to it. It's called Christina. Now on this call, I'm gonna actually bring up the fact that we had a prior call before. Actually, maybe not. I'm gonna call him as a new person. I keep doing this whole looking up the agent's name, and they have all the information for me already. Let me just see this property. How long has it been listed? It's been listed for 75 days. No price reductions. Yeah. So this is really just gonna have to be like I don't honestly know exactly what they want to do, but I'm gonna just have that call to say I did it and leave notes. I don't think this call's gonna last long. I don't even know what the plan is for this property.
Hello.
Hello, you've reached Christina Chubachuk with Aiken Realty. If you're calling during office hours, I'm away with another client.
Did y'all hear her last name? I don't know how to pronounce that. Chukachup.
Hello, this is Christina.
Hey, Christina, this is Damien. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. I can't complain at all. I was taking a look at your listing on Matty Rose.
Okay.
Yeah. I know it's been there for a while, but it looks like a gorgeous home.
Okay.
And so I was wondering kind of what was going on with it. Is it just a market shift or?
Are you a realtor? Are you a buyer?
I'm both actually. I'm a realtor and a buyer.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just the market. We've had so much interest, but it's always one thing or the other. It's either someone wants a garage or someone wants, or somebody wants a different floor plan. No one's complained about the price. I mean, it's one of the best units in the whole division. I think there's about probably like under 20 townhomes.
Yeah.
And this one has the largest backyard, the most privacy. It's got a private driveway.
That backyard is
so
crazy.
I think it's just the market shifting.
Yeah. No, that backyard is crazy. Like that was my main eye grabber when I was looking at it.
Oh yeah.
That pool and the double deck, and I was like, man, why are they selling this?
The pool, that's a virtual background. So
Oh,
that's
really?
something that you could do. Yeah. So I always get one or two that think that's already there. But that was something that's like a virtual staging of what you could potentially do.
Oh, it fooled me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so I mean, what's got them even trying to sell this? I mean, they did like a great job with it.
Oh, they're just trying to downsize.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense then. I'm like, this home is huge, so I know they're not trying to get bigger.
Yeah, I'm gonna have an open house on Friday afternoon.
Okay.
It'll be like from 4 to 7 because I've been doing a lot like during the day. And I just want people to see the beauty of it at night because it's like a European styled neighborhood. It's got like nice lights everywhere. So if you want to just stop by then or schedule a showing, we'd be happy to work with someone on it.
Yeah, absolutely. So the only thing is, I'm out of state. I'm an out-of-state investor. I'm from Texas.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I might have some boots on the ground. Kind of go do that for me. You said next Saturday?
Okay. I know it's this Friday.
Oh, this Friday. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
I might
If
have
you
some.
want, I could show.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you want to have a virtual walkthrough of it, that's uploaded online. I've got a video on it. I mean, honestly, it's going to give you all the feels that you need.
Okay, got you. And is that I know it's been listed for a while and that price hasn't changed. Are they pretty firm on that 1 million price, or they're kind of open to negotiating?
They are. I mean, when you say the word investor, that scares me because I'm not trying to have them, like drop the price or anything. They're gonna just wait until it sells for what they want, but as close to the list price as possible.
Okay,
And
got
you
you.
being a realtor, I mean, if you were to subtract like your commission or whatever to get to that price, like if you did it that way, somehow maybe we'd be open to that. But
Yeah, I mean,
it just depends.
I'll probably give up my 3% to kind of make the deal work always.
Yeah. So something like that, I'm sure they'd be open to.
Okay. So I'll definitely look that over. I mean, I wanna see how the open house goes, but I feel like if anything, I'll be a good backup. A good backup option for you guys. And are they
Well, I mean,
protect? Yeah, go
If
ahead.
you have something that you want to submit, I mean, like I said, I'm happy to look at it. The open house is more, I mean, you know how it is. Sometimes it's more for realtors even than for the actual house. Most of the actual action we'll get is from showings. I know we've got a couple scheduled today, so it's starting to pick up a little bit now after the holidays. So if you want to just send something over, I can take a look at it and see what we can put together.
Yeah, absolutely. I can definitely do that. And if anything, I'll just follow up with you to see how the open house went, and then let's try to work from there.
Yeah, if you want to just send me an email, I could send you that virtual walkthrough and video, and we can go from there.
Okay, sounds good. And if you don't mind, would you be able to, this is my direct line. If you don't mind, just text me your email so I can just have that and I can shoot it to you.
Okay, awesome. Are you looking to invest to rent it out, or are you looking to buy it for yourself?
So I definitely rent it out. I'm thinking out of the end goal here. I usually would do like, sober livings or, kind of do affordable housing or, things for like battered women, but this is like a really nice property. So I want to do like an upscale type of, I don't want anything being messed up in there. So
Yeah, we've got a neighbor that's renting for right under 5,000.
Okay.
So that'd be a really good investment for you.
Okay, cool. I can definitely do that. And obviously with what I'm looking for is cash flow from it. So the price point would have to make sense for me to like, still cash flow. So that's really good to kind of know up front.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I'll send you my email.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it.
All right, talk to you soon.
All right, talk to you soon. Cool. So I'm thinking that one's just gonna be a good follow-up. I want to see after the open house how that goes, and she's still getting traction from it. So I don't wanna overwhelm her too much. It's all about follow-up, honestly. If she gets a retail buyer to actually pay that and everything like that, that's perfect. But I'm really in the sense of they don't get the offer they want through cash because whatever the market's doing. I want to be that person in there that comes in saying, "Hey, look, I'll still pay that price, or I'll pay you this price to make up for whatever the case is," and we'll try to work out things that way. I never want to take the opportunity away from actually a home buyer that's actually going to live there. So, with that being said, I think that'd be a good follow up in a week. So I'm gonna put them on a week follow up, and I'll send her an LOI as well. I'll send her LOI today, maybe next week. I'll just follow up with her. Okay, cool. All right. On to the next one. See if y'all had any questions. Ooh, I probably missed y'all. Hey, so Kayla. I see a listing with similar wording. Smooth. Cool. Cool. So I'm going to go and keep trucking. Can you knock these calls out? Plan is to try to do as many as I can of this list. All right, cool. Jackie. Let me say Jackie. It's been on the market for about over 70 days. Property is in excellent condition, no repairs needed. Motivation: getting married and buying a new home together. Mortgage: yes. Call back anytime. She will be in and out today. She'll probably be in today because it's a holiday. So let's go and look up this property. I don't know who's making these calls for them too. Here's the most recent. I don't know who's making these calls for them. I'm pretty sure they have a VA that's doing this, but I don't have anybody to refer back to about the properties. Excuse me. This one's at least at a reasonable price. Got it. Thank you. Got it. Thank you. Got it. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's take a look at this one. This is about 75 days. So I don't know if this one's still on the market. Let me check on Zillow real quick. Privy says it's still on through third party. They might have took it off the market since we last talked. Yeah, now it's off the market. So I don't know. If it's still. Only way I can find out is. And so the thing is, I'm gonna try this two different ways. So I get on the phone with the agent, and they tell me that they took it offline because blah 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 blah. Then I'll be like, oh, okay, no worries, and blah blah blah. I'm gonna leave it alone. Then I'm gonna go try to find the seller's information, and I'm gonna try to call them directly and talk to them and say like, no, hey, what happened? I saw you took this off the market. What happened with it, and just try to get caught up to speed. With that, I think that'd be dope. Cool. So, go give them a call. It's the agents. If you want to send me over some figures or potential offers, I can show it to the seller. Okay. I don't know who that is.
This is Jackie Stutz with Remax. I'm sorry I missed your call.
And the thing is, I know all these people are laughing at me because I can't pronounce any of these street names. Call her back.
Hello, this is Jackie.
Hey, Jackie, I'm sorry. This is Damien.
Hey, Damien.
Hey, I'm sorry. Did I catch you at a good time?
Uh,
Or did I just miss you on the first call?
I'm sorry. No, it rang for a few times and stopped.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't know if it was on my side or if I got disconnected. So I was like, let me just try again real quick. But I was calling you about your listing. It looks like you had on Elise Downs.
Ainsley
Yes. Downs. So is that one still active right now, or is that off?
You know, it is temporarily withdrawn for the next 30 days.
What's going on?
Just the owner is not sure that he is going to sell. Some things just kind of went sideways, and so he needs a couple weeks to figure things out to see which way he's going.
Okay, gotcha. No worries. But he doesn't really know if he's gonna end up selling or not right now.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, I want you to keep me in mind if he is open to selling still. I definitely want to be the buyer for it. What was I know it was listed for a little bit for a time when you guys did have it listed. What was kind of going on? Was it getting any traction or?
I think the market, when we put it on the market, just kind of went soft for a while.
Sure.
But actually, we were negotiating an offer when he pulled it.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
So it's not even about the purchase price. It's more about like whatever he has going on.
Exactly. Yes.
Gotcha.
So Damien, so are you here in the Charlotte area?
I'm not. I'm actually in Dallas. I'm from Texas. So I'm an out of state investor, but I'm also an agent here. So I just invest out in the Charlotte area.
Okay, so you would be looking at this for investment?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me help you with this a minute.
Okay.
There is a rental cap in there that is at the maximum at this point. So
Okay.
The best you can do is if you bought it, you would really have to live in it. You could not rent it without going through the HOA to see if it's rentable.
Okay. Got you.
So yeah.
And so is there a way that it could be grandfathered in if it was like saying the homeowner was the renter, not the renter, but the landlord?
No.
Oh.
All leases have to be turned into the
Okay.
HOA.
Okay, got you.
So
Okay.
yeah, so there's no way to sidestep that.
Okay, got you. And that's definitely valuable information to know. Okay. In that sense, I mean, would I just have to get in contact with them beforehand or afterhand, maybe to see like when's the next time that opportunity will come up?
Well, you know what, we thought about him renting it as well, and he had checked, and they were at the maximum rental capacity at that time.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know how many they allow.
Yeah.
I just know that and I'm not even sure that you can just automatically renew a lease. I think you have to reapply.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think they're really trying to cut down, as are a lot of communities, for investment.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a question first question you may want to ask somebody when you're looking for investment here.
Wow, that's really great. Especially in is that just like that kind of does it look like it's a big subdivision? Is it just that subdivision, or is that kind of like all throughout Charlotte?
It just depends. Every single community would have its own rules and regulations.
Yeah.
But I do see a lot of that going when it gets turned over to the resident board. Then they vote on
on things like that.
Mm.
So, yeah, and sometimes they're actually, written into the CCRs. So every single complex or every single community will be different.
Okay, absolutely.
Some of them have no rental cap at all, and some of them do, but that would be a very viable question you may want to keep in mind.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad I called you. I mean, you sound like you're definitely well educated agent out there.
Well, you have to be if you're going to sell in an area.
Yeah, I had no clue
Otherwise,
about that
your
law.
client will be buying something that they can't use.
Exactly right.
So that would not be a good thing. I mean, we would have very unhappy campers.
Yeah. Jackie, let me ask you something. Do you usually work with any investors as buyers for you?
I do, absolutely. I do.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping I can add you to my Rolodex, and maybe we can connect
Please.
on some deals out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you tell me what you're looking for, I can set up a property search for you. We can just, keep your eye on the market, or
Yeah.
unless you're looking at Zillow or Realtor.com, just whatever I don't know what your resources are.
Yeah. I'm using MLS out there through a software that I kind of purchased online. But my main thing is I mean, obviously right now with the way the market is right now, I'm not really trying to touch anything that needs like a lot of work to it because I don't want to be stuck on the back end of holding it for too long. So I'm mainly
Sure.
looking. I'm mainly yeah. I'm mainly looking for rentals right now. So anything that's turnkey or needs like cosmetic things done, I'm all about that. And I can
Okay.
definitely kind of make it worth their while. I mean, obviously, if I'm taking out, doing cash, then I probably have to the numbers have to make sense for me on my side. But I
course.
mean,
Right.
I'm always open to doing things a little more creatively on if they're stuck on that price or needing like that top dollar listing price. And then we can kind of work creatively on how we kind of get that done and how they can get funded.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. And I'm definitely looking all through Charlotte. So Charlotte, I love Charlotte. I would love anything out in that area. So anything you kind of get your hands on, I definitely don't mind looking at it.
Okay, so you're looking at mostly attached homes as opposed to single family, or either one?
Well, honestly, that single family mainly, attached doesn't really mind to me as long as I can rent in that area, and it seems like the areas where I can rent in. I don't have that cap to worry about. And I can at least like
Well, you know what? There is not any. So there's not an area where that is prevalent. Again, it is just depends on the community CCRs.
yeah,
And we have right about 1 million people just in the city of Charlotte, and a little over 2 in the counties with Charlotte. So it's a big place, right?
yeah,
Including the townships and municipalities that are really close to Charlotte. And every single community will have its own rules and regs.
yeah,
So it would have to be researched before, you buy. I can't, there isn't any option to put in the MLS for rental cap. Because a lot of the times the listing agents won't disclose that.
yeah,
Everything here in North Carolina is we are a buyer beware state. It is all on the head of the buyer to discover their own information.
yeah, absolutely.
So that is not even a disclosable, option there.
Yeah, and that's where that's where it comes in handy where you just have a good agent that kind of knows those things ahead of time.
Well, I would have to find out. I just have to.
And that's no problem. Yeah, absolutely, that's no problem.
What is your price range?
I'm looking to probably stay within, around kind of where this one was at. Probably four. What's the median over there? Is it about 400, 450?
Well, I would say first-time home buyer. You're lucky if you can get something for 350.
Okay, let's stay there. Let's stay at 350. Actually, I can go to 400. And really, so the way my business style is a lot of times is mainly I'm looking to do things more creatively, especially the way the rates are right now. So it's me, taking over, sellers' mortgages and paying them off, or helping people out of pre-foreclosure and assuming their mortgages and stuff like that. That's really like my highest business style, especially in this market right now. Doing a whole bunch of
Right.
sub twos and stuff. So I mean, if I can get to any of those situations where the sellers are needing to sell, they have no equity, stuff like that.
You know
I'm
what?
using.
I'll be honest with you, Damien. I haven't seen a pre-foreclosure short sale or foreclosure in over a year and a half.
Oh, that's no problem.
Anybody who didn't sell in the last 2 years at such ridiculously inflated prices here
Yeah.
is crazy. It was crazy. If you were in distress, that would have been the time to have sold your house because it didn't matter what it looked like, somebody would have bought it.
Absolutely.
So our market has changed.
Yeah.
So again, I have not seen any really distressed properties in a really long time. But here's what we can do. You have this is my cell phone.
Okay.
If you will send me your email address, I'll set something up for you.
Okay.
And I'll keep an eye out for you as well. This may save you some time.
Absolutely. I appreciate that.
Sure, I'm happy to do it.
Absolutely. So, Jackie, you have a fantastic day, and I appreciate you so much for all the information.
Of course. Yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the week.
You as well.
All right, David. Take care, honey.
All right. All right.
Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Cool. Jackie was cool. Jackie was good people. She's talking about municipal and CCRs. I'm like, I don't know what that is. But it sounded good. Cool. Yeah, Jackie's cool people, and that's like an agent I would want to stay connected to out there in the Charlotte area. And she said she don't hold it down for me, but sending me all these deals out here, all the deals out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her a text right now. Everything okay? Okay. Thank you so much for the call. Easy A to C. All right, cool. All right, let's see. Diego, what do you use for skip tracing sellers down? So there's multiple things you can use. Free ones you can use are True People Search. It's another one that's free. I think it's like People Search now. Let me see if I can type it in real quick and find out. I know it's True People Search is one. Another one is peoplesearchnow.com is another free one you can use. Yeah, People Search Now, True People Search, and it's like one more I can't remember. That's free. You can also use Skip Genie is a paid service. That's pretty cheap. I don't know the pricing. Lead Sherpa, lead like LEAD Sherpa SHERPA. Lead Sherpa is another one that is pretty good. You guys use batch leads. They have skip tracing within their platform. That's just to name a few. I mean, there's probably tons of skip tracing services and stuff like that. But that's a few of them. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and keep making these calls. Good question though. I feel like I'm lagging out on y'all too, but it's getting better. All right, Jackie is done. Let's go and make the next call. Angela, or no, Catherine Webb. Hey, Corey, is Ava up? Is Ava awake?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see her leave. All right, she's willing to present an offer. The property is in good condition. Replace the roof, HVAC, motivation. They are moving and building new home. I'm assuming they said mortgage, yes. Okay, cool. I'll just put this address in real quick. Put a number in. Make sure I save Jackie's number now before I forget. Jackie Charlotte. Cool. All right, on to the next one is right here. All right. Oh my gosh. There we go. Cool. It's a nice looking home. Nice little home right here.
You have reached Catherine Webb with
Go ahead and double dial.
This is Catherine.
Hey, Catherine. Oh, did I catch you at a good time?
I am out with the kids right now.
Go ahead. Go ahead and enjoy yourself with your kids. It's fine.
Yes. Well, who's calling?
Well,
What's that?
yeah, this is Damien. I was calling you about a listing you had on Trotter Road.
Yes. So go right ahead.
Yeah. So I was actually, I mean, it looked like a beautiful property when I was looking at it on MLS, and I was kind of wondering what was kind of going on.
Yeah. Well, we kind of hit timing wrong just with like the winter and everything. But we've had a lot of activity in the last couple of weeks. We've got a pretty serious buyer that we're just waiting to hear back from now. So yeah, it's a good one. Beautiful property, close to everything.
Okay.
So are you an agent? Are you working with a team?
So I'm actually I'm an agent, yeah, and an investor, and it's just me. It's just like a mom and pop investor.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was looking at this one as far as an investment property. So if anything, this one doesn't need any work done to it. Like they kept it in great shape.
It really is. It's in good shape. They're taking care of it. I helped them buy that house in 2015 or something like that. So yeah,
Awesome.
It's in good shape.
Awesome. And that's kind of the whole idea, because I mean it makes me no sense to try to lowball with a cash offer and try to make it make sense. And the only reason being is because the interest is so high, so it's kind of causing me to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, so I definitely get that. So if anything, I'll be a backup offer that we can maybe kind of reflect on. And if anything, I don't, like I said, I don't like doing the lowball kind of cash offers, but if they're wanting that asking price, I wanted to see if they were kind of open to doing things a little bit more creatively on how we get them that price.
Yeah, so what price are you thinking?
I'm thinking the 385.
Okay. Yeah, why don't you, do you have like an email or
Yeah.
something that you can send me with kind of what you were thinking? And,
Yeah.
I'm waiting to kind of hear back from these other people, but I mean, at the same time, I'm not, we're not, I'll entertain whatever we've got coming our way. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
do you have a pen handy? I can give you my email, or it's the one that's listed in the MLS.
Yeah, no, I'll take the one down you have right now. If I have a pen right now for me.
Perfect. Okay, so it's Cat, C-A-T, at Catherine, C-A-T-H-E-R-I-N-E, Webb, W-E-B-B.com.
.com. All right. I got that down. And I'll go ahead and send you over kind of what I'm looking at as like a LOI, just to kind of see we're on the same page.
Perfect. That sounds great.
All right, appreciate you. Enjoy your day.
Thanks, you too.
All right, bye. Cool. I'm really trying to blow through these calls. And if they're open to, hearing what I have to say about doing things creatively, I'm letting the LOI be the entrance into the second conversation. Then we can start talking about creative. I think that's really going to be my main thing for this week. I'm gonna send as many LOIs as I can. Anybody that responds back to it that's interested in it, then we can kind of talk more about it. But I'll make sure my LOIs are kind of it has like little nuances to it. Like it's not gonna show them everything. It's gonna force them to kind of reply back to me and say, what do you mean about this, or how about this, or how this is gonna do this, or what do you mean by this and that. Main things, like I said before, the only thing I'm really putting in bold is make sure I pay them their asking prices they're wanting, and making sure that the commission is paid by the buyer, by me. So the seller's not gonna have to worry about commission at all, not have to worry about closing costs, and they're gonna get their asking price. So I want them to know that that's the only thing that's focused whenever I say creative. And then when they call me back and say how that thing is gonna be handled, I want them to kind of go back and say, like, call me back and say, okay, well, how do we work this out? Then I'll kind of break everything down, explain what I need to explain, and kind of work that way. Let's see. Said, yeah, I'm using Privy. And the LOI that has cashier for creative. Yes, that LOI, that's what I'm using. And like I said before, I'm mainly bolding the fact I'm not putting in like the down payment. I'm just leaving that up to the seller. Put them in, say leave it up to the seller. Put it in as far as I'm hoping they say like if they have a mortgage, I'm hoping they understand that we're not hoping they understand. I'm gonna put in there saying like it's a subject to or carry back. I'm leaving everything bare minimum, so it kind of gives them a chance to give me a call back to ask me like, well, how this works, or give me that objection saying, well, they have a mortgage, stuff like that. We'll kind of get into that. Cool, but I got her information. Let me get the address real quick. Yeah, I mean that's how I'm doing it, because the thing is, I can get as much offers as I can and get as many conversations as I can out. And like I said, the main thing the agent wants is something tangible to bring to the seller. Like they don't understand all this creative stuff. They don't understand that. So I want to even get them interested into the conversation. Like if we just start spraying out all that creative stuff like right off the bat, they're gonna say no, off top. But if you get them, like, if you lure them in, get them interested in like, okay, what are they talking about? Like, I'm getting paid by the buyer, and they're paying closing costs, and they get the asking price. Okay, cool. Like, let's have a conversation. They're gonna call me back at that point, and that's what I want. Cool, cool, cool. Where is the address at? That's what I'm testing out this week. Just sending out as many LOIs as possible, and having them call me back, and then I'll kind of do it a little bit further. That way, I know if they're even interested in even trying to entertain what it is, and they'll actually hear me out. All right, cool. Let's go to the next one. How many are we at? We're at one, two, three. No, one, two, three. Four. I only went through four. Like more than four. Oh no, it's only been four. Okay. All right, we got our first guy. Property's in good condition. Agent said that send him an offer. He doesn't know the reason for selling nor the mortgage information. Can call him anytime. The agent just here doing his thing, man. I don't know the seller's name. All right. Address. Yeah, I realize I'm gonna just stop fighting the agents on having to negotiate on my behalf, and have them inbound call me, like saying, okay, well, this and that. I might even take out the financing part and take out the sub two and seller financing part of it. I might leave it. I don't know. It depends. All right, this one's been listed for a little bit. So they took 10K off, and they took 20K off yesterday. Ooh, I'm gonna talk about that. Let's talk about it, Daryl. Let's talk about it, Daryl. I'm gonna say y'all took a big haircut recently. What's going on? They sound motivated. That's a big cut.
Oh, Daryl speaking.
Hey, Daryl, it's Damien. How you doing, my man?
Good, yeah.
I'm doing well. Can't complain. I was giving you a call about your listing on Dula.
Okay.
So what was I know you guys kind of took a haircut on it recently. What was kind of going on?
Are you looking to buy it?
I am looking to buy it.
Okay. You got access to the MLS?
What was that?
You have access to the MLS?
I do have access to the MLS.
Okay. Well, all the information's in there. I'm with a client right now. I mean, I don't really have much to tell you other than they want to buy it. They want to sell.
Okay, got you. So let me send. Is your email over there, or just this is my direct line? If you can just email your email or text me your
Okay,
email, and then we kind of go from there.
Yeah, I can text it to you.
All right, that works.
Okay, man.
Bye. Cool. So he's with the client. That's cool. I'm gonna get that email and I'm gonna send them an LOI of a cash offer and of a creative offer. And just try to make it out. I might honestly do a follow-up call with him next week too. Actually, I'm gonna do a follow-up call with all these people next week. After I send, he just texted me the thing. A follow-up offer with all these guys. 406. 406. All right, cool. But yeah, they took a haircut, and so I'm gonna send them a cash offer that makes sense because I mean, obviously they okay with dropping the price. I'm gonna send the cash offer, and then I'm gonna send him the creative way, and he's gonna call me back, guaranteed, because he didn't even have a long conversation with me to even figure out what I was talking about. So I definitely can expect a call back from him. I'm gonna write down his info. I'm gonna save his information. Shoot. Cool. And all right, cool. All right, on to the next one. Let me see if y'all have any questions. Yeah, some guy's named that does that, and it worked for him. Yep. I think I know who you're talking about. Inside sub 2. Yeah. I don't know his process, but I mean, it sounds like it works for me. He just sends it out without talking to. Oh, I don't know about that. I always like having conversations with agents. I just like talking to them. Even if it's like, whatever the case is, it's building up that muscle of just hearing about, whatever their what is it things that. I mean, I can get why he does that because at the end of the day, they're gonna call you back and see like what they're talking about with this offer. The main thing is sending out an offer because that gets the thing when they know they have something in. Some of these sellers they haven't gotten an offer in months, and they're just sitting on the property. Like some of these calls I've been making, which y'all probably been hearing, they haven't seen an offer in months. They haven't seen anything in months. And if you come to the table and say, "Look, I'm willing to offer you asking price. We just got to do it this way," they're gonna open to hear you, like most definitely. Let's see. Trying to find my email. There we go. Bro, these names. Shoshana. She's willing to present any offer to her client, but she prefers a written offer than verbal. The property has updated new carpets and paint, but needs some updating on the cabinets. Motivation owner bought a new property, so she's paying 2 mortgages. Cool. So automatically, I already know that the seller's paying 2 mortgages. because they already bought a new property and they're trying to sell this one to stop the mortgage payments. So this is an ideal situation for somebody doing sub two. Now they're always going to come back and ask, like, how am I protected? How this and that, all that kind of jazz. Um, kind of go from there. Court, you mind making me food?
Yeah, what do you want?
It don't matter.
You give me like 2 minutes?
Yeah, no worries, please. The fact that you can just do it is amazing. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
She's wanting to present. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her a call real quick. Shoshana, let me pull up this property. I feel like part of it is like they know that I can't pronounce a lot of the names and streets, so they give me the most difficult names to pronounce. All right, this one's been listed for a minute, and it's a good looking property. I can just tell from the outside. Yep, off top, the carpets need to be redone, but yeah, let's talk to real quick. Oh, I got a text. Let me see what that is. I can't see it.
Hello.
Hey, Shoshana, this is Damien.
Hi, Damien.
Hey, did I pronounce your name right? Is it Shoshana?
Shoshana.
Shoshana. I knew I was gonna say it wrong. I apologize.
That's okay.
Yeah, I was giving you a call about your listing on Harlan Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can I help you?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I'm interested in buying it. It looks like a beautiful property, like from head to toe. So I was kind of wondering what was kind of the holdup on it.
Do you have an agent that you're working with?
So I am an agent. I'm also an investor.
You are an agent?
Yes.
Okay. The market is just slow, so it's just been good.
Okay, and has the sellers, I'm assuming, just hadn't got the kind of offer they're looking for, and that's what they're doing, or?
Well, we're open to all offers. I present them all to my sellers.
Okay.
For financing, they would do cash, FHA, or conventional.
Okay, got you. Cool, that works, and that's no problem. And then I'm looking at, so obviously with the way the market is, like you were saying, it's kind of pricing me out to kind of even be really competitive with a lot of retail buyers. And so, I mean, in only thing I'm looking for is cash flow really at that point. So I'm not having to put any work into this property. So, I mean, that kind of just forcing me to kind of put a lower end offer than a lot of other people would. But I want to see, it doesn't look like they're trying to move from that 317 price a lot. Because you guys kind of reduced to like 2,000 in November.
Yeah, she may be open to doing a little bit more of a reduction, but they're not hurting for cash.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it needs to sit, they would prefer for it to sit. They're not in distress or anything like that.
Okay, perfect. So, I mean, in this sense, are they open to, if I'm coming up with the 317 offer, are they open to doing things a little bit more creative on how we get that?
No, they're only interested in cash.
Okay.
Conventional, or FHA.
So just cash.
Everyone's calling with the special financing, and she's not interested in that.
Okay, and this is just me being curious. What's kind of stopping her from doing that?
She just wants her money up front, and she doesn't want any kind of hassle.
Gotcha, no worries.
She's only interested in those three things.
Okay, no worries. So if anything, I'll just be a good follow-up and just see, if anything happens, and I'll just see if she's open to it later down the road.
Okay.
Okay, I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. No problem.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. So that's just be a cash offer, and she's not gonna take anything less than what it is. And some people just aren't just stressed to even do cash offers. So that's probably not gonna be a waste. I mean, that's not gonna be any time to waste on that one. And I'll still leave a note for it. Harlan Street, cash only. Probably might do a follow-up in like a month because she already purchased the property. So that's why I'm gonna follow up in a month, because I mean, once those monthly payments start stacking up, it's gonna create some distress in there, no doubt. 1 month follow up. Cool. Shoshana. Shoshana. All right, cool. Let's see. I could have dug more about the hassle and stuff like that. Like, what does she not? What does she mean by like hassle? Like, what's some? I should have kind of actually dove into that. Like, what's the hassles that people trying to bring up? Why did she accept the other ones, and all that kind of stuff? She wants the money up front now, and that's kind of what she wants. I didn't really want to linger too much on it. Probably should have done that though. All right, cool. Lori Garcia. Conversation that through agent chat. What? Conversation through chat. Agent is in a meeting. She said she's willing to present the offer and can call anytime. Property information on Zillow. 2 years old roof. Large fence, flat yard on corner lot. Okay. Conversation through chat. She was in a meeting. Okay. Cool. Said they only want cash, conventional, FHA. I'm like, that's the same thing. It's all the same thing as cash. That's under contract. So, should I waste my time with this one? Yes or no? I'm still gonna call her anyways, and just congratulations that's under contract and see if she has any more deals. That's kind of how I'm gonna take this conversation. Lord.
This is Laura. Please send me a text or an email for a faster response.
It don't seem like Laura know how to. She just texted me. Hey, this Damien. I was calling about your listing on Grove. Are you accepting backups? Cool. Agent loves hearing about backup offers when they're under contract. They love it. They love hearing about it. Oh, you want to send a backup? Yeah. Yeah. They seem like they're the superhero. You want to send a backup? Yeah, you can send it. All right. Hey, sure. What's a good email? And do you personally have any more listings I could look at or working on? Probably could have phrased that a little bit differently, but it is what it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, owner has been out of town a lot and he declined a lot of showings. Owner is looking for number. Property is in perfect condition, no repairs. moving north can call him anytime. So it says owner's looking for number. I don't know when. This is January 4th, so this was about last week, a little over a week ago. So I'm actually going to bring up that my partner talked to him a little bit ago about the property, and I'm gonna kind of use these notes that they left for me to kind of start the conversation and let him kind of lead the rest of the way as far as like why they need that price, why they're doing all that kind of stuff. And then kind of working into, me as an investor, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Oh, they did just lower the price though. Oh, that was a while ago. And he looks like he either bought this a few years ago, 2006 maybe. Let's see, Curiosity. Okay. So he bought this in 2020. Bought it in 2020, stuck at that price he's going at. Okay, cool. Let's work on it. Gary. Who's this? Do I have that number down? Shoot. Who is this? Oh, that's the one I just got done doing. Laura, right? Yeah. Laura. I'll do that property. LRUTGmail.com. Property is cool. I bet. Oh, she does have a listing that she sent me, so I'll take a look at that one as well. Cool. I'll take a look at that listing in a bit. All right. So I don't know how many people I'm at right now. I feel like I'm at like 8 or 9 probably. All right, cool. Gary.
Hello, this is Gary.
Hey, Gary. This is Damien. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I can't complain, my man. I was giving you a call about your listing on Tyndall Hill.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a beautiful property, man. And I was kind of just really wondering what was the holdup with it.
Well, I think let me think on that one. Hold on. Tyndall. I'm trying to think here.
All right.
Trying to think of the history on Tyndall. Well, the owner's been out of town a lot, and he's for some reason been declining a lot of appointments. So I'm not even. That was been tough. And we did get an offer early on, and they turned it down. So I think the issue here lately is that nobody's been able to get in to show it.
Wow. So it's kind of hurting you on your job.
What's that?
It's kind of hurting you from doing your job.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, okay, so that's really the only reason that it's kind of probably just sitting here for a while. Is he back in town to kind of let showings happen, or what's going on there?
Yeah, I think he's back now.
Okay, cool. That's perfect. So, I mean, so I'm an investor in an agent myself. So I'm looking at this one as far as like an investment property. Gotcha. And so that was kind of triggered me because I was like, it's been there for a minute and it's not really going down on the price. What's kind of going on?
Well, that's the thing is that they're not, and that might be the other issues. They're not willing to come down on their price.
Oh, they're stuck on that price. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm assuming like for another purchase, or they're kind of just wanting and that's what they want.
It is what they want. I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and so that's probably not going to change for them.
No, I don't think it will.
So I mean, obviously, me being an investor, I'm kind of looking at it for the cash flow, and just with the way the market is right now, it's making me have to kind of do a lot lower offers, even if it's in great condition like this one.
Right. No,
Um,
I get it. It's all about the cash flow.
yeah, exactly. I'm glad you already on board, Gary. So it makes me feel a lot better with that. And this is just me being curious about it. So if I'm able to, say that 380, right, and do that listing price I'm wanting, take care of still closing costs, take care of your commission. Are they open to kind of creatively how we get to that 380?
Well, they've had two creative offers already,
Okay.
and they're not interested in holding anything back. They're not going to carry a no.
Okay, so that was kind of the main deterrent for them, for not doing creative.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it anything that can deal with if we kind of give them like a larger down payment to kind of pique the curiosity?
No, I don't think that'll work. The one of them was a very large down payment. They wanted them to carry the balance, and they're not interested in it.
Gotcha. Just don't want to carry the note at all. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's no worries then. I mean, in that case, I mean, it seems like it may just be a good follow up to see, where they're at, like in a month or so. Maybe they change their mind.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, Gary, I appreciate you, man. It's been an easy call for that. I mean, you got anything else I can kind of look at, or anything out there?
Not really.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna hold you too much longer. I'll probably just do a good follow up on this one and see if they change their mind sometime in the future.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Cool. Real estate has. Oh no. All right. Cool. Yeah. So they're not changing that price. It may be a good follow up to see what they're doing. It already has been listed for 130 days now. So, and I don't see them getting that price, and so they might just have their house open on the market just because they want to. So I'll just give a follow up call with them probably in a month and see if anything changes. It might be 2 months, honestly, for them. Lane. Follow up 1. All right, cool. What's up?
Chicken and margaritas.
Yeah, it works. Thank you. All right, where am I at? Let's go to the next one. Tasha. Seller schedule affects the selling of the house. Showing was canceled multiple times, but there's no problem with the property. Property is in good condition. Moving out of state, mortgages. Seems like another good subject to type of property, honestly. Seems like a perfect one. They're moving out of state, and they're already still on this property. Or they're trying to move out of state to do the property. So with a lot of these sellers, the way they're doing this one, or way I'm planning on handling this one if it comes up in conversation, is that the fact of like, oh, they're moving out of state, this and that. Which I need to work on myself more. I need to start bringing up third party stories to cancel out objections. And so using stories of things that are already done before, or using like analogies to kind of get, like I was saying, get them to understand where I'm coming from and how I could help the seller. So I need to start implementing that more into like the conversation. I think that might sell a lot of these calls. 15. So I'm just writing the address down. Student court. All right. For
It's okay when heating up stuff.
yeah. Oh, they might take it off the market. like they may have took it off the market. Oh, no, they did not. Well, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I think they took this off the market. Yeah, I think they took that one off the market. So what I'm gonna try to do is try to contact the seller. His name. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the 2 people search thing I was talking about. Looks like their names, first and last names are. So. All right, let's see. Oh, I didn't even put the address in there. Let's see if I can figure out. Robert Potts, middle name is B. Oh, I think I did find him. Yeah, right here. Yep, that's him. All right, cool. So let's give him a call. All right, see if I can get Robert Potts a call. First time we're doing a seller agent expired listing call.
I can't take your call right now, so leave a message and I'll call you back. Thanks.
I'm actually not gonna double call him. This is Damien. I was looking at your property. I'm asking, was he still looking to sell? Still to sell. Alright, cool. So I'll send him a text to see how that goes. All right. Does Privy work for San Antonio and Houston? To my knowledge, it does. To my knowledge, it does. I haven't heard anything where San Antonio and Houston are off limits. In fact, I found a few properties in San Antonio, so I know that they work out there. I said, hey, this is still, yeah. That's basically what I texted her on the message for or not her, him. What's the next one? Yeah, I got that one down. Stephanie, notes are changes on the listing, but the property was listed for sale. Okay. No seller wants price close to their asking price. Agent is willing to present the offer. Property is in good condition and no repairs needed. Motivation agent says she is not allowed to share. Okay. Call her back from that point on. Okay. Cool. When was this? This is all January 4th. So I think this time I'm actually gonna refer to my partner. Or like my partner called you like, X amount of days ago about this property. Just want to follow up and see where we last left off at. So it's really been listed for months. This is built last year, so pretty sure they have no equity.
Your call has been forwarded.
So that actually changed a lot. So I'm glad I saw the year built on there. This house was built last year in 2021. So if they bought it last year and already trying to sell it, that means they have no equity whatsoever. See what they took. They bought it. They bought it last year. It was built last year. Bought it. Let's see. I mean, they have equity in it. Definitely have equity in it. So they just bought it at a really good time. It just went crazy in appreciation. So yeah, it really just went crazy in appreciation. If anything, they didn't really put much money into it, so it went crazy in appreciation.
Hello.
Hey, Stephanie, this is Damien.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. I can't complain. I was trying to give you a call about your listing on, is it Merwin Avenue?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was kind of going on? I know my partner actually called you last week about this property, and she left me like no notes at all. So I'm really mainly doing a follow up, but also trying to build up some more rapport, like what was going on with the property.
Well, what is it that you needed to know? I mean, it's listed.
Yeah, no. So on the notes you said here, it said it was like listed for way longer than it says actually on MLS right now. I'm looking at, and so I was like, that's my first confusion. So I didn't know if I had the wrong property or she just wrote the notes down wrong. Was this listed longer than 13 days?
I mean, it was previously listed, and then
Okay. Okay, got you. No worries. So that's kind of where the confusion went there wrong. Because I initially was saying like it looked like a beautiful property, so I didn't know why it was listed so long. And then I'm looking on here saying that it wasn't.
Right.
So where
I'm
you?
sorry, I'm just confused on who this is and what.
So I am an agent. I'm just calling. I'm an investor. I'm an investor as well. So I'm calling this. So I'm calling to see this one as an investment property. So that was just kind of my main confusion on where I left off with what she kind of left me the notes with.
Right. Okay. Well, what is it that? Do you have any questions on it or?
Yeah. Well, I mean, as far as like, were you the agent that had to relist it, or were you just the one on previous? Okay. So what happened with the relisting? Did they just take it off and change their mind?
No, it expired.
Oh, so you're just a whole new agent that relisted it.
Well, no, I'm the one that listed it both times.
Okay, got you.
It's relisted.
Okay, so what was kind of going on with the first round? Was it just the market shift or?
Correct. It was just the market shift.
Okay, so nothing structurally wrong with it or anything.
No, there's nothing. It's a 2019 house. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, no, that's what I was figuring. I was like, I don't know why it's not getting much attention from me. But okay.
Right.
So I mean, obviously, as an investor, I mean, you're getting, we're having to come at, obviously just trying to cash flow from it. So, a lot of times it's kind of having us to kind of do a lot lower cash offer, which I don't like doing. So I'm trying to figure out another way we can kind of work this out to get the sellers what they want.
Okay.
Okay. So this is all just quotation marks, hypotheticals. If we're open to doing the 405, still taking care of closing costs.
Just wanting to do subject to or
yeah, I mean
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that something on the table that we can do?
I don't think that that's something that they're going to be willing to do. I'll have to see what their options are.
Okay.
But no, I don't think that that's something that they'd be able to do.
And that's totally fine. I mean, if anything, I just want to be a good backup offer just in case they are open to it.
Okay. I mean, you can send an offer in.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely do that. And Stephanie, it's honestly hard trying to find other agents that know about subject to and more creative financing situations. So I mean, if you don't know, my number is actually from Texas. So I'm a Texas investor, but I just do a lot of business out there in Charlotte. So I would love to still have you as a connection since you understand how that whole financing works. Just in case you come across anything else out there that I want to be your buyer for it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, I'll go ahead and just text you, and this is my direct number. So if you want to just text me your email, so I can go ahead and send you that LOI, and maybe see if they're open to it.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, I appreciate it.
All right, thanks. Bye.
All right, bye. All right, cool. Candy. Cool. So yeah, she was direct. So she'll still probably be a good agent out there. Maybe she might send me listings. But it was easy to kind of see that she knows about subject to already. Privy doesn't always show the equity amount. I don't go banked off Privy a lot. I feel like it gives me an idea if they have a mortgage or not, but I really don't let the numbers that they show me on the equity kind of prove anything. But it doesn't show the equity amount. It just shows the loan amount of what they took out. And I don't really know what their rate is. I mean, I know the rate, but I don't really know what their payments are. You can kind of calculate it maybe to figure it out. But I don't go based off those numbers because people could have paid the mortgage ahead of time, and that's not going to show like on that statement. To make their mortgage, their mortgage thing a lot later. So there's multiple things that people could do throughout that time to make their payments like a lot lower, or their payments a lot lower, payoff, everything like that. Charlotte's. Hey, what time do you want to sell the call to sell it tomorrow? We'll do like 4. Yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna keep her contact in there and still just text her anyways. send over and see if the sellers are interested.
So, about those.
Where y'all going? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. 505. All right, cool. All right, let's go to the next one. Go to the next call. Claim time today or tomorrow. This is back in December, so this is just after Christmas. Seller's not in a rush to sell a property, still living on the property but ready to leave anytime. The seller is looking for specific numbers. New roof, no repairs needed. Mortgage is not much. Okay. Okay, cool. So the fact that they know that the mortgage is not much in the notes must mean they must have asked something about the mortgage in general. So I'm definitely gonna use, like, my partner called you before talking about, it was like just after Christmas, this and that. Oh, this is on the market 155 days already, and it was last month on Christmas. Where's the address at? Bro, what? They didn't even leave the address. Actually, this will be kind of a funny call. I'm gonna call her anyways, and just explain the situation. They didn't even leave the address for me.
Hello?
Hey, Rose, this is Damien.
Huh?
This is Damien?
Okay.
Yeah. So funny thing is, we called you guys just after Christmas about a property you had listed. But my assistant didn't even write the address in there. All I know is the asking price, and that's really it. I know the asking price is at 312, and you guys talked about the seller wasn't really in a rush to sell the property, but she's still living there.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the meadow?
Okay. Do you mind just tell them so I can go and take a look at it? Yeah, she didn't even give me the actual address in there. She just put your name in there.
Who are you to? Who is she?
She's my assistant, and so she's the one who gave you a call.
So she wanna buy?
So I'm the buyer. So I'm the guy with the funds. She was just my assistant calling for me.
Okay.
Or do you? Yeah. Well, I mean, if anything, I can kind of just go back off what she said in the thing. She said that the seller was still living there. She looked for a specific number, and it was like basically a new property, like new roof, no repairs needed. That's sound about right.
New roof. It's already new roof. They just placed it. When do you want to go to see?
So I'm actually in Texas. I invest from outside of in Charlotte a lot. So I mean, I'll probably have a boots on the ground heading over there to kind of see. But I mean, I'm sure the pictures will do me justice. This is my direct number, so if you want to just text me the address, I can take a look at it. I buy property.
Do you want to physically go to see the house?
Well, I usually have my team that is already out there in Charlotte area. They'll go see the property for me. And I kind of just go based off the pictures if I'm really interested in it or not. But she didn't even send me the link to the address.
Okay. How much are you thinking?
So
Your budget.
So what I'm doing is I can't even see what the thing is. I would go. So I'm open to doing. It depends. So if I'm doing cash, I'm probably gonna be a lot lower than what she's looking for the ask price. And it's just because if I'm making it a rental,
They don't want to do that.
yeah. So that's what she told me. Yeah, that's what she told me. She said she's looking for that specific number. So I'm open to doing that specific number. It just they would have to work with me on how we get them paid that specific number.
Okay, just so she says she's gonna go to see the house yet. He said.
I can do that, or I mean, I'm more than happy just to look at the pictures and what you have of the pictures. I don't really need a. I mean, I buy a lot of properties I don't even go look at.
I don't think it's gonna work, but they never want to go down at all.
Yeah.
Because they paid off. They don't have any mortgage at all.
Okay, and that's fine. They don't have to go down on the price. I can give them their asking price.
You wanna see the picture?
Yeah, I just need to see pictures.
And your assistant can go to take a picture.
Yeah, I'll have one of my guys go out there and take. Well, I mean, they don't have to take pictures. I mean, I can go based off just the pictures alone. Honestly, yeah, I can go based off just the pictures alone. I just don't have the address in my file.
Yeah. What about we needed to make an appointment then?
What was that?
Wednesday, okay?
Okay. Wednesday for what?
I'm gonna call Wednesday 11:30, okay?
Oh, okay. So I don't actually need someone to be there to actually go see it right now. I really just really need the address.
Yeah. If no one can go, and how you see the house?
No, I don't. No, I don't need to go and see the house. I can just see it from the pictures. The picture.
Where did you find this house?
What was that?
Where did you find this house?
So we have MLS access over there. It's just that when I'm trying to look at it now, I don't. She didn't leave me the address to look at it.
It just took off market.
Oh, you took it off market.
Yeah.
Oh, so the pictures aren't even up there anymore.
No.
Okay, got you. So that's why we need somebody to go out there. Okay, got you.
You wanted, and I needed to take that person to go
to
show the property.
Okay, got you. That definitely makes more sense. Okay then. Sure. Let's actually shoot for is a weekend too much for you? Is that like kind of your busy time?
It's okay. I can go weekend.
Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'll actually get and see what time is best for them, and then I'll see if that's okay with you, and then maybe we can kind of schedule that from that point on.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, what kind of got them to take it off the market? I said, what made them take it off the market?
Because they didn't want to sell. I showed a lot of the, buyers.
Okay.
But, they had several offers, but that offer does not make them happy.
Okay.
They don't want to go down 315,000. Maybe a little bit negotiable, actually, but not that much room.
Yeah.
So, and like you, a lot of people want to, invest, and they want to buy a lot less than asking price.
Yeah, exactly.
But when we have a really good offer, but they did not take.
Yeah, makes sense.
It was 209,000, 289,000, but they did not take it.
Okay.
Yeah, so they don't want to do it anymore.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely open. I'm definitely open to doing that 312 asking price. It looks like I have it on my sheet. I can definitely do that. It just depends on how we get to that point and how we pay them that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you don't mind, is this your direct number?
Yeah.
Let me if you can you text me your email?
You're not gonna ask the buyer agent commission, right?
No, because I'm an agent myself, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. My email address m0526@gmail.com.
Okay. And you said Rose M.
M.
And then what was that?
0526.
0526. And it was at Gmail.
Gmail. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and send you a LOI so that way you can present it to your sellers and then see if they're interested in it. Okay.
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 I still have a very good relationship with them. So if your offer is, better close to what they ask, then I'll make it up to,
Okay. Okay, absolutely. I can definitely do that. Yeah. And then Rose, if
how soon are you gonna close if you like it?
That really depends. It depends on how we work out the financing part of it. I mean I can really close kind of quick. It depends on what we kind of depend on. What am I trying to say? Depends on how we end up financing it. So I can definitely let you know. I can do this.
Are you looking for seller financing?
What was that?
Are you looking for seller financing?
Do they not have a mortgage on this one?
So are you looking for seller's financing?
Yeah, so if they have no mortgage on it, it'd be for a seller finance on it.
No, they are not gonna do that.
Okay. What's kind of stopping them from doing that?
They are not gonna do that. You have to get your own finance if you want to buy.
Okay. Even if we pay over asking price?
No. Even over asking price, no.
Okay. All right, no problem. So if anything, I'll just still send over my offer as far as cash and creative, and we'll kind of work it out that way.
Oh yeah, cash it will be okay. And if you get some other like commissioner, that's gonna work, yeah.
Okay. So I'll
finance.
Okay. And could you just do you know the address from the top of your head, or you don't know the address?
Oh yeah, of course I know address.
Okay. So could I have the address from you?
Hold on one second. Oh, let me talk to seller first.
Okay. All right, that's no problem.
Let me talk to seller first if they want to do that or not.
Yeah, that's no problem. I mean, I can't really give an offer on the property I don't know the address to yet. So just let me know. Let me know whenever they get a chance.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Bye. I don't know how many times I had to ask her for the address because like that don't make no sense. Why would I send an offer on an address I don't even know? But oh well. On to the next one. Let's see. What's up, Vic? On to the next one. All right, we got the address on this one. Notes: his brand new house in great condition. Willing to present offer to her client just to send her the offer or call her back. She's in a rush and tried to end the conversation multiple times, unable to get the information. All right, Ellie Carson. All right. Okay. It's like a townhouse. Let's wait. It's a kind of big house. It's a 4-bedroom. They have a lot of attachable homes in North Carolina. Looks kind of weird to be a 4-bedroom though. It looks like a nice house though. Oh, yeah, that's kind of weird. All right, give her a call real quick. 3, 25, 1679.
Hi there, you've reached Allie Carl. Hi there, you've
All right, I'm going to text her. It's about that time again. I gotta use the restroom, but I'm gonna hold off until probably 3 o'clock, and then I'll probably just sign off and see how many people I got. 6. Whew. Hey, Allie, this is Damien calling about order. Oh. Let me get this in real quick. But I definitely need to use the restroom. So I'll probably end it off a little bit early. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and call what he just called Allie. About that one, left her a text message. Go and hop on the next one. How many are we at? We at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's try to get 15 at least. At least 15. Judith. I'm gonna text him in a minute. Okay, cool. What's Mama do? Texting me. Text him back real quick. I'll tell him I'll call him after this call. Yeah. Ended at 3 and give you a call. Cool. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and call. Let's finish this up. See if I can get 3 more calls in 15 minutes. It's 3 calls a minute. Been on the market 70 days because the market changed. Property was vacant since the renovation last summer. Moved and ready in good condition. Motivation: they don't want the investment property anymore. It's previously a rental property. Don't want to discuss. Don't want to discuss. Okay, cool. It's called Judith. This is not working. I'm gonna be dead. Okay, cool. They don't want the. Bro, what? They keep doing this and they're not putting the address on there. And it's like, bro, like that don't make no kind of sense. They don't. Now it's causing me to go in blind with it. Sound like a dumbass. All right.
Hello, you have reached Judith Barnes. Anita.
I can't even tell her what property I was looking at.
Hello, you have reached Judith Barnes.
Still gonna leave a text because I'm gonna stay. Hey Judith, I might not get a text back. This is Damien. You have a listing that my assistant didn't leave me the address, but the purchase price was. Ali just texted me. Was. Hello?
Hello, Damien. It's Allie Carlson.
Hey, Ali, I appreciate the call back.
Hey, no problem.
Absolutely. So, I mean, yeah, I was getting. How do you pronounce it? Ardrey?
It's hard to say. It's Ardrey.
Ardrey Park. Okay.
Ardrey. Yeah.
But yeah, so my partners actually last talked to you. I want to say it was like a little bit before Christmas. About the property. Let me pull up the notes on what they left for me. I'm just really giving a follow up on it. It was a brand new property, good condition, and what else? No, that's all they left me. That's all they left me. It was nothing more than that. My question really was like kind of what I mean, I know it's probably the market shift right now that kind of had it sitting, but was there anything else kind of wrong with it or?
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay, perfect. Because I mean, this looks like too good to be true.
Oh, this house, and you know what? I've been doing this 10 plus years. I cannot believe that house is still sitting there.
Yeah.
It is in excellent condition. She was an on-the-road salesman, so she only lived in it for part of the year. I don't think she used even the oven. That's how new it is. It really is in excellent condition. There's nothing wrong with it, as far as I know. I'm not an inspector, but
yeah.
It's the closest you're going to get to new construction on the market right now.
Absolutely, because it was just built like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it's a funny story, but she just married another client of mine, so now they're living together, and I got to sell this one.
So they're living it with you.
Yes.
Got you. Okay, so I mean, honestly, I guess between me and you, like, what do you think has it just sitting there for a minute? Like, why have y'all been a lot of traction from it, or?
The what?
I said what do you think? Have you been getting a lot of traction from it, or is it really just nothing right now?
Oh, I get a lot of attraction on this house.
Oh wow! So I mean, that's what I'm kind of wondering.
Oh yeah, no, I've had a lot of traction in the last couple of weeks. It's really picked up.
Okay, because it's probably just after the holidays and everything.
Yes.
Got you. Perfect.
We we've always had consistent traffic. I don't know, not everybody's a townhouse type of living person, right?
Yeah.
Because it is a large home, it's 2,500 square feet.
Yeah.
It's just displayed differently. So, not everybody is conducive to that floor plan. I mean, that's really the only thing people have said to me.
Okay.
To me, I think it's more helpful because it actually has two separate living spaces.
Yeah.
It has the main floor and then it has the second floor. So I've gotten a lot of interest from like mothers and daughters, families that want to live together but need their separate spaces, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but it is basically like two houses on top of each other.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, my thing is, so we're investors, so I mean that's what we're kind of looking at, and this one's not going to be like a fix and flip. Obviously, they kept it in great shape, so this is more like a rental for us.
Okay.
So at that end of the point, we're just looking for cash flow, and so I'd much rather a retail buyer honestly buy this property because they can probably do a lot more than give you like a lot more bang for your buck for her.
Okay.
At that point. And that's just me being transparent with it. I think that's kind of the best case scenario for this kind of property. Because I mean, if we're coming in, we're having to beat the rates right now because the market's so crazy right now, and for us to cash flow, we would have to drop it down way lower than what it is. But that's not even really fair to the seller, or per se fair to you because your commission's dropping with it too.
Okay.
So my thing is, I'm open to it, and I may just be a good backup. If we're open to doing that asking price, are they open to doing things more creatively on how we get to that point?
You mean as far as money on the backside?
Yeah.
Like a buy down or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually information upstairs on the counter about a buy down program.
Okay. Well, not necessarily not the interest buy down. It'd be more so of paying them their money in increments. So they're not getting everything at once.
Increments?
Yeah, like installments or do they have a mortgage on this one or is it paid off?
They have a mortgage.
Okay. So in that sense, it'd be how much are they looking to walk away with at the end of the day? Like after commissions, paying commissions, agents, closing costs, all that kind of stuff.
How much are they looking to walk away with?
Yeah, just ideal. They're looking like the.
You know what, Damien, this is not right of me to have this conversation with you. If you want the property, please put your thoughts in an official offer and send it over to me, and then we'll discuss it. How's that?
Yeah, that's no worries. This is my direct line. You might just text me your email, and I can have that sent over to you.
It's on the MLS. It's listed on there, but I'll text it over to you.
Okay, I appreciate that so much.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So I can tell that she's not really educated on all that, so I may have overwhelmed her. But she didn't know what increments or installments were, any kind of seller finance. And that's not going against your fiduciary duty for all those agents out there. That's not going against your fiduciary duty for just laying out. I mean, if you're going into like finances as far as like what they owe, everything like that, you can say that they owe a mortgage. And idea wise, just saying ideal ballpark round, like you're not telling me what they're like, everything's ballpark range, so you can keep everything kind of broad. Nothing has to be an exact number. But it is what it is. So I'll send her a LOI as well. I think I'm at like five or six LOIs today that I have to send out. And I think I only have time for like one more. All right, this one has an address. Property can share photos in MLS. Agent doesn't want to provide the reason for selling. So on the notes right here, it says agent doesn't want to provide the reason for selling. So I'm gonna try to dig that out, and that's what I'm gonna go for right now. Because some people just, I don't know. Some people really just don't want to give it out. But I feel like if you phrase things the right way and just actually have a conversation with them, they'll kind of let you know the reason why. And I'm gonna try to test it out. Test it out now. Cool. Oh, that pool needs to be cleaned. Okay, let's go and give Wendy a call.
This is Wendy.
Hey, Wendy, this is Damien. How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I can't complain. I was giving you a call about your listing on Cinnamon Field.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it looks like a great property. I was kind of wondering what had it kind of sitting for a while.
I don't know. We've had pretty good showing activity, but no acceptable offer as of yet.
Okay, got you. And so me just being transparent, I am licensed, but I'm also an investor. So I'm looking at this one as far as an investment property, but I'm struggling to see like what's kind of stopping it from getting sold by like a retail buyer right now.
I don't know. We really haven't gotten bad feedback on it. I think the sellers, they're living in the house. It's about 1,500 square feet. They have a lot of stuff in there because that's just them.
Yeah.
So it probably would show better if it was vacant, which it might. They may actually just start getting stuff out of there. Has a pool. I think, this time of year pools probably don't get a whole lot of value.
Yeah.
Weather being like it is. But it's in a neighborhood with no HOA and it's near Carowinds, so it'd be a great rental.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, so let me know. I mean, are you in the MLS here in Canopy?
Yeah. I have the MLS out there in Canopy MLS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know. Sorry, I'm at a showing. If you want to book it, that would be great. I've got a showing coming in there tonight, so I know they're going to be clearing out. I don't know if you can get there that soon.
So I'm actually in Texas. So I would have to.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do a lot of my investments out of state. In Charlotte, I love Charlotte area. So that's kind of what I'm at right now. But I can always have like kind of my boots on the ground, guys. Kind of go see it maybe.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, I guess before I even wanted to send them out, I kind of wanted to get a idea of what was kind of going on. I didn't know if there was anything structurally wrong with the property or anything I need to know ahead of time.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I think that price point actually kind of took a little bit of a pounding. The rates went up to over 7%.
Exactly.
Interestingly, them coming down in the last day or so, I think might reinvigorate things a little bit. I've seen, just in the last few days, I've seen some activity kind of pop up. So
Yeah, no,
let
absolutely.
me know how I can help. Unfortunately, I am really calling in to show a house, so I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Take your go ahead. And if you don't mind, could you send me over your email? I'm not seeing it here on the MLS. And I can just send you over an offer and see where we can go from there.
Yeah, sure. That sounds great. I'll do that when I finish up here.
Okay, I appreciate that so much.
All right, thank you much. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Yeah, I'm gonna just send her an offer too. I feel like if she wasn't at a showing, I could have definitely figured out why they were wanting to move from her. Man. All right, guys. I think I'm after this one. I think I hit 15 now. Field Road. LOI. Stephanie, follow up. Cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna follow up on the LOIs. Let you know how that process goes with the LOIs. I think it was at 3 o'clock. Yeah. I'm gonna probably end it here at 3. Do 2.5 hours. And yeah. So I think that's pretty good. I got through majority, I feel like, of these call lists. How many more do I have left? Oh no, I went through half. It's another day. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll go through the next set of calls. I went through about 15 contacts. And I'll probably finish up with another 15 today, offline. But yeah, I have a few more calls to make. But I think that was a good round of calls. I got a few LOIs, and I'll let y'all know how that goes. And cool. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow where I'll probably finish up these calls and also update you on the LOIs and how they took it. If I got anybody to follow up me or anything like that. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all late. Oh, I see a question. Would you still send a LOI even if there's not if not creative? Definitely. I'll still send it. I'll definitely still send it. Just because in my LOIs, I kind of want to show them why or tell them why that cash offer is the way it is. And if they reply back to me, then I'll kind of, then I just keep moving to the next one. And what commission do you usually put on the LOI? It depends. It depends. I'll probably do 2 to 3%. Sometimes I'll just pay their full commission. And kind of do it that way. Yeah, it really just depends on the deal. I just say take care of your commission, and then we'll kind of work out the number on the back end if they're open to it. Where can we get the LOI? I can send it again. I put it on one of the videos, but I don't know which one it was. So I'll send it. I'll send it to you. And I'm about to leave, so I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate it.